Welcome back to Still Missing Sunday, where we bring renewed attention to children. Today, we're talking about Jonathan Ruiz-Hernandez. Jonathan disappeared from Conway, South Carolina on September 29th, 2024. He was only 15 years old when he went missing. I submitted a Freedom of Information Act request to Horry County Police Department for Jonathan's case. But what I received was pretty freaking sad. I basically got... And this quickly became one of those cases where I started digging for answers and somehow ended up with even more questions. Because I'm not exaggerating when I tell you the actual narrative describing what happened is basically one short paragraph. The rest is mostly standard information on the police report. This child has been missing since September of 2024, and this is what I was given. Now, I want to be very clear. That doesn't mean this is everything police have done in Jonathan's investigation. I specifically went back and requested the supplements and additional records, and I was told the remaining investigative records were not releasable under FOIA. I also contacted the detective assigned to Jonathan's case. I never received a response. So let's talk about what this report actually does tell us. According to the report, Jonathan had been placed in a home with his cousin on Grassy Lane in Conway. On September 29th, the cousin reportedly left the house for work at approximately 9 o'clock that morning. When he returned, around 1 o'clock that afternoon, Jonathan was gone. And according to the report, so were Jonathan's belongings. But there's something really important here. The cousin apparently was not the person who reported Jonathan missing. The police report identifies another person as the complainant, E1, which we will call Ellie. We don't know who Ellie is because the report simply doesn't tell us. But according to the report, Ellie spoke with the police by phone before the officer went to the Grassy Lane residence. Ellie told police that Jonathan had been placed in the home with his cousin. It says that on August 30th, Ellie and the cousin had a phone conversation regarding Jonathan's placement. And during that conversation, the cousin told Ellie that the previous day he had left for work at 9 a.m. and returned at 1 and discovered that Jonathan and all of Jonathan's stuff were gone. So I want to make sure we're all on the same page here. Because Jonathan reportedly disappeared on September 29th, from what his cousin said. However, he wasn't reported missing to police until Ellie called on September 30th, the following day. The question is, why didn't the cousin report this 15-year-old child missing when he came home and discovered that Jonathan and all of his belongings were gone? Why did it apparently take this other person contacting him the following day before police became involved? Now, there could absolutely be an explanation for that. Maybe the cousin tried contacting Jonathan. Maybe he contacted another family member. Maybe there are circumstances documented in those investigative records that Horry County Police says are not releasable. We simply don't know. There is another thing in the report. When the officer actually went to the Grassy Lane residence on September 30th, no one answered the door. But according to the report, Ellie had already informed the police that the cousin was not home. The officer wrote that another attempt would be made to contact the cousin that night. And the report specifically says that if contact was made, a supplemental report would be completed with the cousin's information and any additional information. Ellie reportedly told the police that Jonathan's mother had been not very cooperative over the phone. The report also states that Jonathan's family was believed to be in Mexico. And then the report ends. But today, Jonathan's publicly available missing person information gives us another possible location. Authorities have said Jonathan may still be in the Conway area or surrounding communities, that he may have traveled to Massachusetts. And that's another one of my biggest questions. Where did the Massachusetts information come from? Because nothing in the initial report I received explains it. And I have so many more questions. Was the cousin eventually interviewed? Did investigators interview any of Jonathan's classmates at his school? Was Jonathan's phone investigated? Was his social media accounts examined? And most importantly, what happened to Jonathan after he left that house? That's why we're sharing his story. Because a child doesn't become less important simply because time has passed. If you recognize Jonathan or have information about his whereabouts, please contact Horry County Police Department or the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. And if you personally knew Jonathan or his family and are comfortable speaking with me, please reach out to Break the Label. I would love to be able to tell people more about who Jonathan is, not just the very small amount of information contained in a police report. Please share Jonathan's face, because sometimes the right person simply hasn't seen it yet. This is still Missing Sunday, and Jonathan, we haven't forgotten you.